What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on nat gas, gold, silver, and crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what do we have right here? And as you can see, the price is still pushing lower and finally hit a level of major support here on Awanda right here, and we still do not have any sort of entry condition. I'll still keep my Fibonacci tool right here if in case we get a pullback for aggressive entries. But in case you are wondering if this is a valid engulfer, it is not one of my valid engulfing entry if this candle closed like this. But if this condition, I will let you know accordingly. But for now, if in case you're wondering, it is not one of my valid bearish engulfing pattern. It invalidates one of my rules, and if you are my MMT core student, you know what rule is not met here. So at this point, just want to give you a heads up, make sure you see a good reason to enter like bullish engulfer or double bottom entry pattern. Now I want to show you the condition that has happened previously from this area of value. Right here in 2020 in April, so we had a condition which is a bullish engulfing pattern. Now if you go back on 1 hour time frame, that is also a valid double bottom pattern. This is something I want to see, exactly something like this, a bullish engulfer that engulfs the previous candle including the wick as well. Or if we have a condition like double bottom on 1 hour or on 4 hour time frame, in that case we are good to go long. Now I want to show you the fake out as well, which is right here, and then the price pushed back up. Then that is also a head and shoulder pattern, so we can also expect a move like this. We don't need to get panic if you see a break and close below. Anyway, if we have a condition in this area of value, I want to keep my stop loss below the zone so that if the price pushes lower with the volatility, in that case we are protected and we have a good room for our stop loss. So that is what I want to show you. We can get a condition like bullish engulfers like this. We can also get a head and shoulder pattern like this, a fake out, and then a possible bullish pattern. So these are the conditions I want you to look at. Because I don't upload videos on Friday and Saturdays, that is why I want you guys to look for these conditions and take your trades accordingly, according to the conditions and confirmation. So these are the conditions now I'll be looking at from this area of value, inside this area of value. In case you missed this zone, it is right here 1.476 that goes to 1.645, from where we are now looking for a possible bounce and entry with the conditions I've already mentioned in details. At this point, I still have my 50% retracement in case of dramatic push up. This is my limit order for aggressive entry, but if you're not an aggressive trader, we can still look for the pullback entry bearish below 50 EMA. Now if there is no condition within this zone, we already made a new low, and if the price is inside the zone, this is a question I get asked a lot, and if we have a pullback followed by bearish engulfer without any buy confirmation, in that case I will still go short. As long as I see a valid entry for sell, I will still go for short. But if I see a valid entry for buy, in that case I'll just keep my buy trade until I hit my targets or my stops. Wait for the conditions I've already mentioned. Once we have that, we are good to go long with condition. If we have a short condition, we are good to go for short. Here on Capital.com we have a zone which is 1.573 that goes to 1.676, from where we are now looking for buy conditions right here on Nemix. If you are trading on this platform, the price is now inside the area of value, which is 1.467 that goes to 1.597, from where we are now looking for buy condition. This is a final support here on net gas. We do not have any support below this zone. That is why a very major and important zone, and look for your entries conditions. Once we have that, it is a good level, but I will not personally hold my trades. Maximum I'll go 1.421 if we have a condition, and I'll keep my stop loss below this level so that we have a good room if we have a formation of head and shoulder pattern. In that case, we have enough room for the price to move around and then push back up. Possibly the sell trades will be only once we have a very good momentum below. In that case, we will turn completely bearish, which I'm going to update you guys accordingly once I see a conditions. Next we have gold, nicely pushed up. I took this trade as well, which was a very nice bullish engulfing pattern that happens at the area of value that been mentioned in my last few videos, that was sent to the members as well, and now we have pushed up. So let me show you what I've said in my last video so that we can understand conditions and entries. Right here we have a swing high bullish engulfer. Now a very good example of an aggressive entry, a candle that engulfs the previous candle including the wick. So at this point the price is right here. I'm expecting a price to push up now at least $7. That is what the ATR is telling me. Yes, you can add some numbers with the ATR. Let's say you want to go 1.5 ATR, that's totally up to you, and manage it till 1.4 to 1 risk to reward ratio. A nice one. So as you can see how nicely the price action formed a bullish engulfer. This is what I always talk about, teach in my every single video. In yesterday's video I've clearly mentioned that we have a signal, and I've also mentioned that the price will likely push up $7. That is the ATR, and if you would have gone up to 1.421, which is right here, your take profit would have been hit easily. This is what I personally do from the area of value. A maximum go 1.421, and then it's totally up to you if you want to keep your stop loss to break even and move your take profit above and ride along with the trend if it reverses. For now, at this point, we are still below 50 EMA. We can get a possible push up to 50 EMA, and then we can also get a possible rejection at 50 EMA. If we have that, followed by bearish engulfers, I'm gonna go short. So if we have a condition below 50 EMA, wherever we get a green and a red candle, a bigger candle, in that case we have a sell signal, and we have a possible chance the price will push lower, and then I will look for my double bottom trades for my next buy trade. So these are conditions now I'll be looking at for my next trade. Keep an eye here. We have a likely chance that price will now push up to 50 EMA and get a possible rejection. If we have good momentum above 50 EMA, in that case we have a trend continuation towards the upside and a possible change in trend, and then we will look for a next zone above and ride along in a trend with our pullback entry bullish. Here on silver, as mentioned in my yesterday's video, that we had a condition right here bullish engulfer, and I've also mentioned that the gold will likely push the price of silver, and that has happened, and also mentioned in my yesterday's video that if the price breaks above this high, in that case I will start to look for my next pullback entry bullish. So at this point, wait with patience, let the price break above this high. Once we have that, we're going to start to look for the pullback entry bullish with the pullback of few red candles with the bullish engulfers, and keep on taking longs till when? Till we are in the zone above in red. A major level of resistance is 24.26. that goes into 24.66, from where we are going to enter our sell trade with conditions like bearish engulfers, double top, inverted hammers, 382 candles bearish. So for now, wait for the price to break above and look for your pullback entries bullish only. Last one, we have crude oil. Now we have an interesting situation right here. I personally couldn't enter this trade because I had my order set at 50% of Fibonacci retracement, which was like this. We had a bearish engulfer, a swing high bearish engulfer. When I see a big candle like this, I don't like to enter straight away because we already have a good volume inside this candle. That is why I like to enter at the 50% of this candle, which is right here, to enter in a less aggressive way. Set my sell limit order and go 1 ATR or 2 ATR for my target. So we have a valid buy sell condition with a swing high bearish engulfer at the area of value. I'm not expecting a price to push lower. If broke below 50 EMA, then we have a trend continuation towards the downside. But as the price pushed lower and that hit a 1 ATR target, that's why I've cancelled my order. Now 1 ATR means right here at this candle. If you remember my yesterday's video, I've said that we still have an entry condition if we have a close like this, but we had a condition right here. The ATR of this candle, if you hover over this candle, is 7.5. It's less than $1, and if you look here, price pushed lower more than $1. That is enough to hit your target. And what do we have right after that? Now if you are my student, and if you are my priority member, you learn these entries in the trade alerts. If you are my students, you know all the 6 rules of entering this trade, and that is what we have: a swing low bullish engulfing pattern. Even though that is not one of my favorite commodity to trade pullback entries, but we had some nice pullback entries above 50 EMA, something like this, a valid entry, and we did not have any valid entries till the price hit this level. And right here, when the price broke above 50 EMA, a valid entry right here, a swing low condition. Like I mentioned, I look at the very small details when I look for my entries, and according to my rules, we have a very small details we look at that looks simple to you, but we have lots of confluence we look at when we take a pullback entry. So which is right here, the price pushed up, and that is enough to hit your target. I did not enter this trade as well, and did not enter this trade as well, but that would be a winning trade, and that would be a winning trade bullish as well. So for now, we are now in the area of value, and now what we need to do, plot a rejection box like this. You can change a color for the better visuals, which is right here. Now at this point, what I don't want to see, I don't want to see a price to break and close above this box. If we have that, we have a continuation towards the upside, possibly to the upper level of this resistance, which is right here, the number you look here in blue. So for now, if we have a condition that is a green, smaller green, and a bigger red candle, in that case we will have a valid double top pattern, and price will likely push lower in that case. And I will keep my stop loss above this rejection box, take profit possibly till 50 EMA, and it can also bounce from 20 EMA and forms another condition. So these are the conditions now I'll be looking at. Look for your double top. We already have one top, two tops, three tops, so we have a triple top, but we can get a nice bearish engulfers. In that case, we are good to go short. Or if we have an inverted hammer in this rejection box, that is also one of my sell conditions. So keep an eye here. Once we have this condition, we are good to go short. If broken above and closed above this high, the price will likely push up to the upper level, and then we will look for the sell trade from this area of value. So that's it for commodities, guys. Hope you're getting value out of my videos, and hope you're learning something out of my analysis, because my goal is to teach you the entries and teach you the confluences so that you don't trade blindly and stop relying on signal services. Hope you trade green rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. Have an awesome weekend. Take care.